All right. So, Vaughn, my friend, this is my friend. Like, literally, I think, tell a little bit of how we met.
Okay. I was doing a show in Newark Cityplex Theaters. Mm-hmm. So, Newark, New Jersey, Brick City. Shout out to Brick City. And I was doing a show for Royal Family, right? They had a comedy show.
Yep. Royal Family Entertainment.
Yeah, and they asked me to be on the roster. So we did the show. Mm-hmm. That was like, and it was crazy because it was like right before COVID hit. So that was like one of my last shows before COVID.
Okay.
Yeah, so we went there, I rocked out, did my numbers, whatever. Came off stage, whatever, and talked to a few people, and I had met you. Mm-hmm. I met you, we were talking, you were like, oh, whatever, good set, whatever, blah, blah.
I was like, you're fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't want to say too much. You kind of like, was like this. You did
Pretty
that.
much.
You did that to me. I didn't want to tell the people.
They're going to have to go see it now because it was, I literally had to walk away and go use the bathroom after you performed.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even get to see the person after you until, like, I was running. I was like, boom, gone.
I didn't want to say anything. When I got off stage, and then she came up, she was like her face was shaking. She's like, yeah, I didn't want to say that part. But
so,
no. But
one of the fucking hilarious comedians in Newark. I will definitely give it up to you. You're hilarious. That. All right, so tell us a little bit about any comedy projects you have going on right now.
Right now, I'm on IG. I'm putting my content up again. COVID kind of like got at us a little bit, right? So we weren't able to kind of do shit the way we wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Right? You can't do like comedy skits with masks on and shit like that. It just...
You can. You just don't want to.
But it just, the face and everything with comedy.
I don't even want to go in the store to face masks. It's hot.
Right. You need all that. You need the facial expressions. You need to know what somebody's saying. You need to know what they're trying to say. You need all that shit. Mm-hmm. So that kind of like put a damper on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now we're getting back into it. Yeah.
Clubs are open. Yeah. Shout out to all the clubs. Shout out.
Yo, we're getting back into it. And even with the comedy. So now I took some time off because COVID was going on, people were trying to gather. When we had the outside shows, it was pretty cool. I felt comfortable with that. Mm-hmm. And I was doing some outside shows, but then they started to bring it in again. And there was a lot of crowd there, and I was like, I don't really know. And the thing about it was crazy. It's not that afraid to catch COVID because I think I'm gonna die or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. Because it's not like a deadly disease for the most part. Mm-hmm. But it's just because if I catch it, I'm not gonna be able to work.
Well, you know what? My thing was, I didn't even care if I caught it. Because, they say younger people, if they catch it, they'll be fine.
Right.
It was more my family. My mom has heart issues. My father's getting older. Mm-hmm. God forbid I was being reckless. Because I'm from Florida. So, everything is still open. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Club Viva.
Are you from Florida originally?
No. Hell no.
All right. That's what
Jersey girl right here. Ow.
You better rep it. You just said you was from Florida. I'm like,
when COVID happened, I was there.
You was there, okay.
Yeah, don't try me.
I'm just trying to get the information for the people. Where the people at?
No.
I'm trying to get information for
all the cameras. Right there, and there. So wherever you feel more comfortable looking, go ahead and look. Here, you right there too.
And never mind my shirt. I know it's wrinkled. Before I get dressed, I take every shirt and I ball it the fuck up. And then I put it on. That's my style. That's my shit. I go with the wrinkled style.
So yeah, back to the comedy though.
Yeah.
You definitely have done a couple skits. You didn't start with HRO Family Productions. You've definitely been doing it before that. So tell us one of your very first skits.
Oh God. So
bring it back.
I can bring you the first show, right?
Okay.
Show. We're gonna talk about that. Whew, man, we going back. How much time you got? No.
Boy, stop playing. We got an hour.
I don't even think you was born. So this was like late 90s, right?
I was born in the 90s. I'll just say that.
Alright, you wasn't born yet. Anyway.
This motherfucker.
She wasn't born yet. Just keep it real.
You said late 90s. I was born.
So,
was I? I don't know.
I was like trying to just be a comedy writer. I wanted to write for television. I wanted to write for TV and shit like that. So I started doing my homework. Like, what do we have to do to be like write for a sitcom? Blah blah blah. And everything I read was like, you need to try stand-up comedy. You gotta do stand-up comedy. It's gonna teach you timing. It's gonna teach you, joke structure. It's gonna teach you what's funny, what's not immediately. That's the only reason I started doing comedy. So, but then the thing was like, I was scared to get on stage. But then I fucked around and told my sister about it. I was like, I want to try stand-up comedy. And she was on my ass.
Oh, wow.
Like, every day. Oh, did you get on yet? Did you get on stage yet? Did you get on stage yet? She started bringing all these flyers home. So one day she brought this flyer home for this thing. It was like the fat... It's so ghetto. Fat Fish Comedy Fry. You can't get more ghetto than that.
It's so ghetto.
Fat Fish Comedy Fry. They might as well put like Fat Fish Comedy Fry. Don't bring your wallet. It was just ghetto to the motherfucker. So we got in there and I
Where was this at?
This was in
Brick City?
Like Union on Route 22.
In Union?
Yeah, it was like at a hotel. And
Not even at a hotel.
It was. It was at a hotel.
Shout out to all the people that start in a hotel. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was like in the lobby. And I remember it was like some great comedians there, and I was like 20 years old. I wasn't even 21. And I used to sell cars, so I had like this suit on, and I was like, I'm about to go on stage, and I was talking to the bartender, and he was like, man, you about to go on stage? You about to go up there? I was like, yeah, it's my first time. He's like, man, you need to get fucked up. He was like, you gonna need some drinks. I was like, yeah, give me Long Island iced tea. So I had one, and then it still wasn't my turn yet. I had two. And after that second one, I was just rocking. When I got up there, I just really didn't know what I was talking about. Just rambling on. And some people was clapping, some people was looking at me like I was crazy.
Some people like, that motherfucker's done up. I want what he has right there.
You know the thing is about comedy, especially like all the new comedians out there that just starting out or whatever, somebody think about. The biggest mistake new comedians make is that they don't have any punchlines. They just have topics. So they'll go on stage like, yo, you ever be going to the supermarket and shit and you think something's on sale, you know what I'm saying, and you bring it to the register and the shit ain't on sale. She's like, it ain't on sale. That's crazy, right? Like, nigga, what the fuck?
What the fuck was that? That's like a normal conversation we're having.
What joke, nigga? What? That's how it is. Yo, you ever be at it? Somebody beep the horn at you, and then you catch him at the light, and you look at the nigga like this, and he look at you like this. That's crazy, right? Like, yo, come on, man. Where did we going with this? I had like 30 jokes like that for the first time I was on stage. It was like, you know what?
I am so done with you.
It was like, you know what? He's not gonna make it. He's not gonna. But through time and trial and error, the stage will teach you everything you need to know. You know, especially if you start getting them boos, start collecting up. Them boos.
How many boos you got? Let's be honest. Because I don't think I've heard the boo in a while. Because when I met you, there wasn't no boo. So you must have worked your way up to that.
Yeah, in the beginning. I remember a funny story. There was a lot of people from Jersey will remember the Peppermint Lounge. Right? I go way back. Peppermint Lounge. You remember the Peppermint Lounge? You old like me. Peppermint Lounge is no joke. Peppermint Lounge was every Thursday. It was comedy night. It was in East Orange, New Jersey.
I'm about to say, for all the young viewers, where the hell is it, Vern?
It was in East Orange, New Jersey. It was the Peppermint Lounge.
Okay.
And it was the mecca of comedy in New Jersey, period. Like, all the big names came through there. Like, Bill Bellamy was the host for a while. They had, like, I think Martin came through there. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that.
I'm just going to say Martin.
But I know some huge names came through there. And every single time, it was just rammed. It was like the shit. People pull up in their fancy cars. You had to make you threw that on. It was the spot. It was like, you know, and it was like, they was rough on comedians. Like, Apollo didn't have shit on fucking the Peppermint Lounge. Like the Apollo was like nice.
See, because you know, if I got to talk about Apollo, that's my generation. Now everybody says Apollo, I'd be like, oh, support. Everyone says like Peppermint Lounge. I'm like, what the fuck is that? The
Apollo was a nice crowd compared to the Peppermint. The Peppermint didn't give a fuck about you, your life, your family, nothing.
They keep it 100.
Yo,
whole $150.
Let me tell you, one time I was on stage, and I got up there, and I was just bombing. And the one thing about the Peppermint Lounge, they gave you a chance. It was like one joke. They gave you one joke. You know what I'm saying? And
you got one time.
You got one joke, maybe two if you was interesting. But that second one joke, 1.5 jokes wasn't funny. Boo. And I'll never forget this one time. And Bill Bellamy was like, and I got off stage, I bombed, and Bill Bellamy was hosting. So I had to give him back the mic. And he was like, man, you up here, man. He said, Niggas don't even got no more ice in their cups fucking with you. They was throwing ice at me.
Wait, at least they were throwing ice on.
Nigga, they was throwing ice at me. He was like, niggas don't even got no more ice in their cups fucking with you. What are you doing? And they was throwing ice at me. I was like, oh, y'all niggas crazy.
Dodger left, Dodger right.
Yo, wow. I was doing Comedy Matrix. This shit is crazy. I was like that.
There goes the next movie right there, Comedy Matrix.
Oh, y'all niggas crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. I had some crazy experiences. I remember the funniest shit I did was, the funniest bomb I had was I was in Jersey City. And this was in the hood in Jersey City. Right? This was by like, see, I don't know how old your people are that follow you, but this was the Old Crown Fried. The Old Crown Fried, it was, I don't remember where it was, but it was a project was right next to it. And then it was it was a bar right there. It was like Nuno's or something like that. I don't even know what the fuck. But anyway, we was in the hood, and the comedy club was in the bar, and it was by like a Crown Fried Chicken, best chicken in the world.
Best chicken.
Fucking in the smack dead in the hood. This was back, like going back 20 years ago.
Okay. Dang, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I was a kid.
Nobody thought about you back then.
Damn.
Don't even act
my mama love me.
Don't even act like you that young. She's like, I was at the bed. You know, you was.
I was 10.
You know, whatever. You had your permit.
You said 20 years ago.
You had your permit.
I did not have my permit. No, the fuck I didn't. If I did decide to have my own permit, it was illegal. It was so illegal. Smackdown.
So right, we had this club. We was at performing this club was in the ghetto. And I was a newer comedian, and then early on, like, you know, I was like feeling myself because I had some good sets and stuff. And then like that's in the beginning, it would be like sporadic. Like I would have an excellent set, and I would just bomb the next day, and just constantly, right? So I'm feeling myself. I brought my friend with me, little girlfriend.
Oh, I thought you was like my friend right here, Kay Summerton.
Like, yeah.
Kay Summerton in the building.
In the building. What's
You know,
good, bro?
He gonna show up fashionably.
The claw machine,
Late?
you know what I mean? Yeah, tell me why, like, I already messed up because I'm like, Stuyvesant Ave, shit, I live around the corner. And in Newark, I'm like,
I know you didn't think it was Irvington.
No, you didn't.
I thought it was Irvington. I'm like,
all right, I'm out here.
I said, damn.
Kay Summerton just got his own show.
I'm head out.
He just got his own sitcom.
I'm head out.
Yo. I'm already fucking up,
Right.
man.
So for everyone who does not know, this is...
Hello, audience. How you doing? Kay Summertime.
He put on the deep voice.
You seen that, right?
Hey, then
Yeah, very white.
K-Boogie.
Very white.
Kay Summerton in the building. So now that I have both of you, finally.
Yeah.
Now we'll come back to you in just a minute.
Yeah.
But tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right.
What do you do? How you got started? And what you do other than act?
All right. Kevin Summers, full-time dad, full-time husband, full-time firefighter, full-time shit. I'm everything. What haven't I done?
What aren't you? Now you do have military experience.
Yes. 13 years in the military.
Let's clap it up for that. I ain't putting my life on the line, but you can have that. Y'all can't pay me enough to go serve my country.
The heroes.
Less than a year, like maybe a year and a half ago, I just
shit.
was in Africa for a year. So
You didn't bring
my
me?
country.
He's like, I didn't even know you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know, I got started. I was basically acting in high school, and it's always been a passion of mine. And I just revisited not too long ago.
Okay.
And you know, I've been doing just been striving for my dream, really.
Word.
That's pretty much it.
Absolutely.
That's it,
So it's okay, Summerton didn't feel like closing the door. Give me 1 second, you know.
Yeah.
We don't need no extra
We don't know the rules. We don't know the rules.
You don't know, now you know. Alrighty. So, not only are you a firefighter, not only are you an actor, but you also have your own clothing line.
Yes.
Which I found out after. I was like, oh, you do clothes? Really? What? What kind? I go, he's like, look on my page.
Yeah. Positive Apparel, right here. You can catch me on Instagram at
Positive
Apparel 1985. I actually bought my host something, so here you go.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I introduced everything into the world of positive energy, man. And you know, with everything that we dealing with right now, we sure could use it. So.
Of course. So tell us a little bit about Positive Apparel. How did that start?
Positive Apparel. I was in Africa, and I was just thinking to myself, like, shit, man, I'm fashionable. I love, wearing my own clothes and stuff, and I just could not catch what I wanted to make. But it came to mind when I came home and we was dealing with COVID, and everybody was just kind of in a slump. I'm like, yo, and I'm a high-spirited person. I'm always optimistic, trying to, boost everybody's energy. And I was just like, yo, what can I name it? I was like, oh, positive energy and shit like that.
I like it. Because I would wear it if I was having a bad day. I no, I'm going to be positive today.
Yeah. So
Which is never.
I just basically said, how we going to get through this? And I was just like, hey, listen, we have to find a way to be optimistic. We got to find a way to prevail and be resilient. And that was the name that was fitting for my brand.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, y'all can all go check out Positive Apparel, 1985. I'm so young. So young. So, real quick, guys. I want to get back to him because we were talking about his comedy. So, you got first off, you missed the whole fact that he got booed off the stage with ice. Let's
with ice.
Oh yeah, he hit us with he got booed. I was like, at least it wasn't pennies, dimes, nickels, and quarters.
So somebody threw ice at you?
Yeah,
oh no, the entire
several people. Yeah.
Was it during a hot day?
It was hot in there. Okay. When you bombing, you get hot.
So you're going to stand up next, huh?
You
get real sweaty when you.
So you two now. Well, you're already an actor.
Right.
You've done other movies before.
Yes, I've done a bunch of background work. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it right now, but I think I could. I did Raising Canaan. It didn't come out yet. I did Showtime, City on a Hill with
really?
Bacon. Yeah,
I did not know that.
Work.
Okay.
I did something with CBS, a pilot that's coming out. I did 2 independent films, one that we working on that I'm not going to yet say. And Father's Pride with Alonzo, director.
I know about That's How I Met You on the Father's Pride. Exactly how I met you, actually.
Yeah, I had a couple nice scenes in there. I can't wait for it to.
I cannot wait. When is it? June, I think.
I believe so. I can't wait.
You gotta let me know, man.
So y'all can follow H-Roll Families for the more upcoming events on that one, cause that's all him.
Yes.
I gotta roll up on that one.
Yeah. I thought you was talking about weed. I was like, shit. We just went there? Let me know.
420 tomorrow.
I'll be back in Florida.
My job is watching.
My daughter's birthday's on the 22nd. Shout out to my daughter's
You talking about fruit roll-ups.
Right.
Talking about fruit roll-ups.
You bring the bag, Gushers and all?
I don't know what she's talking
about. You got Gushers? Did you bring me Gushers? You dead wrong.
I never see though. When you're acting, you see everything while it's happening. Like when I'm doing comedy, it's nothing but me and that damn mic.
Do you ever see people like give a face expression and you kind of be like, feel like you gotta adjust the vibe or the mood?
Oh, all the time. Yeah, all the time. There's
How do you
always
do that?
Somebody that's not laughing.
I wasn't one of them. I was telling him earlier, like when he did his first stand-up that I saw with H. Royal, he was so funny. I held my composure the whole time. He was like towards the end. And I kid you not, after him, I just ran out. I had to go to the bathroom so bad. I was like, oh my God, I gotta go. I thank God I was on the end because I would have been saying excuse me really loud.
No, I appreciate that.
He would have shouted me out like, oh, she's gotta go. I'm like, damn it.
Nah, but comedy, man, it's just, there's always somebody just not gonna be laughing. So you can go whichever direction you want to go with it. That's what's dope about comedy. It's live, right? So it's like you can address this person or you can ignore them. If you got like a crowd of like 100 people and like 2 people aren't laughing, like why even address these people? But then you got some comedians that will. They just feel like I gotta address you, And then the best way to deal with that is to, start snapping on them.
Exactly.
And then now you got their attention, and I guarantee you, when you say a couple things about them, they'll be engaged and they're gonna start laughing from thereafter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a tactic. So sometimes you got somebody that's not paying attention, maybe on their phone, and you start saying shit. Well, who's trying to call your father, your baby's father, home, whatever, blah, blah. You start hitting them, whatever it is, and then they engage.
So you get a little more personal when you see it.
Well, you just hit them. Like, yo, listen, this is a show. And now they engage now. And then after you hit them, right, it's like either you could watch the show or you could become part of the show. But after you say something to them, 9 times out of 10, they're engaged. See,
you get lucky because with actors, and I'm pretty sure you know this as well, is we don't get that opportunity. It's either gonna be either you're gonna like the movie or you're not, and we don't get to see any of the editing. We just see what we know from being behind the scenes and being on camera. We don't get to see anything after that until it airs or it's on the live screen, and then it's either fuck that looked really bad or I nailed it. Yeah. Is there anything that you've done that you can live? Not you don't have to say what movie, but you'll be like, damn, I shouldn't have done that movie. Have you ever had that experience?
I got that experience in life, but nah. But I haven't had that experience in movies yet. I'm hoping I could become like Samuel L. Jackson, because he do a bunch of movies. He got movies that you would never think he was in. So, and
you ain't lying, because I just saw another movie recently with him in it.
You was like, Samuel L. Jackson?
Man, what? Yeah. First off, I think it was like something about Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis was in it.
Okay. Was it Die Hard? He wasn't in it.
Die Hard 75. Yeah. Die Hardest.
No. It was Bruce Willis. It was like a Marvel. It was Samuel Jackson.
Talking about when he was in the wheelchair?
Yes. And it was the crazy freaking, what was it? The guy with 13 different personalities.
Oh, yeah, he was talking about Unbreakable. Not Unbreakable, but it's like...
Something.
Yeah.
Something like that. And when I tell you, I saw it recent. I don't know how I saw it recent because it's been out. And I was like...
It was Mr. something. Mr. Glass.
Mr. Glass. Something like that. Glass, yeah. When I tell you, I was like... Oh my God. And then my girl was like, you do know there's an actual movie with those two and this guy? And I was like, no, I've seen the guy with 13 different personalities who's dope as hell. When the hell did their movie come out? And she was like, oh, girl, you need, before you even watch this, you gotta see it.
The first one was called Unbreakable. And they merged the movies together.
Yeah.
So I had to go watch Unbreakable after I saw Glass. And I was like, that makes sense.
What was that actor's name that was in that? The dude. That's my guy.
The one with 13 different personalities, right? I know, and I cannot think of it.
He's really good.
Vern, you've been on your phone in and out. Go ahead and Google. I saw you all throughout the show.
No, I'm not. I got it on live.
No, now we got it on live. Now we want to be professional.
I don't even know if it's on live now. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
See, that's what happens when you live in your generation, not mine. Kudos.
You know what?
Kudos to me!
Trying to disrespect me.
No, that's just fact.
I use my phone.
He was like trying to come at me like,
Are you there? You see me?
If you got a flip phone, that's a different story. You want to show the viewers you don't have a flip phone?
Shit, not really.
It just borderline made it there. So, all right. So for any of the viewers, because we're going to have to wrap up soon. For any of the viewers that are doing acting, that are doing comedy, just starting, definitely trying to get into the industry, what do you recommend? Like, if you could give them any advice, what would it be?
Well, now that we living in a social media era, get comfortable with making reels in front of the camera. Be yourself, sign up for acting classes, everything you can kind of do with your phone nowadays, take pictures, especially if you got an iPhone. You don't even need to pay professional no more. You just kind of boom, 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 name location and stuff like that.
I will say the only time I'll pay professional is if I know that person directly and I'm just going to support them.
Gotcha.
Like I had my birthday event. And I was trying to, set everybody up, DJ, cameraman, everything, just to support. But if I didn't be in this industry, I would have done it myself. I would have got the speaker and my phone and some bottles. That's all you need. He's agreeing. Look, he knows what it is. That's all you need is just a jukebox. Fail.
Look,
JK.
And I'm the old one.
I was looking at you and I was like, that's what it is. That's what it is. You made me think about, the error. No. Get it? Get you a little...
Like, find out you're older than you letting us know.
If I am, I look good as hell. I know. No, sorry, I can't with you. Oh my God. No, look, next person's like, I got you. So you guys have a new movie coming out. That's correct. And you both are in that.
Yes.
You both are main characters, and it is your first time acting.
Yes, my first role. Yeah, my first real acting role.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, the crazy thing is that a lot of people don't know I've been doing like sketch comedies for like over 10 years. So just putting content out there, just like week after week, just like putting it out there. And like, honestly, that's what helped me get comfortable behind the camera. Because I'm editing my own stuff. So I have the privilege of like, that didn't look good. Let me do it again.
Okay.
So I'm constantly like looking at myself, seeing what I'm doing wrong for over 10 years. So it's not like I'm some like whatever special talent. I just been doing it for so long, watching myself, that I actually taught myself how to act. Like literally. Like I taught myself how to be authentic. Like I taught myself. I mean, I learned to be comfortable behind the camera. Number one, I learned to look at myself and see like that doesn't look real. Do it again. For over 10 years.
Yeah.
So this is like, you know, this is what people see when they see me performing. You know what I mean? But as far as like officially, yeah, this is my first movie.
Okay.
You know, it came to me crazy because Prudence is cast. She's
Prudence. Yeah, I met her before.
Yeah, Prudence is dope. So she's actually like I think co-director on that, as well as casting agent and everything else. She's got like 30 hats going on there.
Shout out to Prudence for taking it all on and still making it work.
Shout out to the director Eric as well.
Yo, yeah, Eric, yeah, actually, absolutely. But the reason I bring up Prudence is because she's the one that brought me into the project.
Okay.
Because I met her like last year, well, a year or so ago. Okay. Because I was doing comedy, obviously, and I was hosting a weekly spot every Thursday.
Correct.
And she just hit me up like, hey, I want to try comedy. I didn't know who she was. I never got on stage before. I think I could do it. And I was like, oh shit. All right, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes.
See, this is how this works. It's like we don't know each other, and then like honestly, I met Kev. Can I say Kev or Kevin?
Yeah,
okay.
That's cool.
I met Kev on K Summerton. I met him on a Father's Pride after one of the scenes, and I didn't even talk to him the whole time. I didn't even see him, and he was walking out, and I think I might have been drinking a little bit so that I would stay neutral, and I was like, hey. Where are you going? And he was like, I think you said work. I think you had a shift. Yeah. And I was like, can I get your Instagram? I honestly thought you were an actor. Like, I swear I've seen you.
I was like, yo, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, y'all did a good job. You know, check out my clothing line on Instagram and all that other stuff. So that's how we got started.
I was like, no, with the personal. Let's go. Here you go. At the time, I was like, fuck the brand. Just you. JK, I'm shut up.
She don't bite her tongue, as you can see.
She's like,
I tried.
I don't care about
I've tried. Doesn't work. So your first time actor. You've been an actor though for a minute.
Yeah,
How did you take to this new movie?
To me, this was it's like I'm starting to get into the routine again because I left it alone because I didn't have the support system growing up. You know, just to my audience, if you got something that you want to strive for, you know, regardless, just keep striving for it.
Facts.
You know, just keep striving for it. But what this COVID or this pandemic has did for me was just say, you know what, it allowed me to tap into my creative side. So that's when I was just like, yo, listen, I don't know what's gonna happen. Let me at least try back acting again because I want to leave everything on the table knowing that, listen, I tried it.
Absolutely.
And if it didn't work, it just didn't work. So,
absolutely.
You know, and you know, this is, I got into the routine because as I've been doing background work, this has kind of allowed me to get more comfortable with roles and stuff like that. So the role that I have in this movie, I can't get too much into detail.
Of course.
It's like, it's not too unfamiliar with something.
Can you tell us a little bit about your character you're going to be playing?
Well, the character that I'm playing is Detective Sean. Basically, he just got promoted. And what he's trying to do is, you know, help his friend out, which is going through a tough time, and also prove that he's, you know, finally getting this good promotion that he deserves as a detective at the same time. So it's a little, it's I can't get too much into details, but.
So tell us a little bit about your character. Can you say that? A little tiny bit about your character.
Well, early on in the movie, he stabs me, and I spend the rest of my movie recovering from the injuries. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Y'all are friends in real life?
I'm just kidding. No, I play a father that is on leave, basically, a police officer, who's just going through a lot of just emotional things. He lost his wife, and you know, his daughter is kind of going down the wrong path, and he's trying to stop her. You know, he's trying to stop her, and he's trying to deal with all this while dealing with his own emotions and grief. So everything that comes along with emotion and grief and sadness and depression, he's dealing with that as well.
So That's crazy because it didn't sound like that was what's gonna come out of his mouth, and it did. So what's this movie called? Can you say that?
Yeah, I believe,
Okay.
yeah, it's called Room 202. I don't know when it's
Room 220.
220, pardon me. Pardon me.
He's like, I just gotta work. It's a long shift. I showed up late.
I thought, yo.
All right, so are you guys excited about this new movie?
Yeah, I'm really excited. It has everything that someone, drama, action, all that stuff. So I think it's going to be a pretty exciting movie.
Yeah,
I think they did a really great job, like with the
script.
The script is great, but the lighting and all that, the crew he has is dope as shit.
Okay.
Like his cameraman, like the lighting guy, the sound, like just
shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to all of those dudes.
Now shout out his Instagram.
I don't know that.
I
We
got
can
it.
go back later and do
He
it.
laughed on it before real quick.
I don't want to look down. I'm always looking down on my Instagram. I said, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
No, not right now.
Pull it up.
Hold on. Ooh, I was live.
Kalani, right?
Yeah, it's
Kalani,
I just
you
followed
dope.
him too.
We gonna put it on the page
It's
after. We're not
another
gonna
guy,
get
too.
into it.
Got you.
So,
But yeah, it's a dope project. And I'm liking the vibe.
Okay.
It's like that whole, like it's 100% like that. You could see it in the film festival, like easily. Like it's a whole indie vibe.
Really?
It's like that indie film festival vibe. It's that like that Sundance. It's like on that level. Like you could see it there.
okay.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see it there. I wouldn't be surprised to see it hitting the film festival. I wouldn't be surprised to see it winning awards. I wouldn't be surprised to see somebody wanting to remake it, honestly.
So he's like the first to really do it.
Absolutely.
It's dope.
It's going to be a
That's
dope
gonna
film.
be awesome.
It's dope.
So you've done acting for a very long time.
I would say for the past
Five,
year and a half, but before I was doing it in high school.
There you go. I remember that.
So I was in high
Okay.
school.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about a couple productions you've done and one of your favorite as an actor. That's out that you could talk about. Because if it's this one, we can't go into it. So we're not doing that this time.
I did background work on Wu-Tang
Okay.
recently,
man,
and
I'm ready
that's
for that to come out
and
again.
that's the season 2 that's coming out. So
Okay.
I really had fun on there.
So tell us a little bit about that Wu-Tang.
Everything I say I can't talk about. You know what I mean? Like,
Didn't I just say?
I know. I said I can tell you. I can.
Something you could talk about.
I
You gotta
said
go
it. Yeah.
way back.
Well, I just really had fun on that.
It's like when I was 7, I did an Easter play. And I was the bunny.
Why do you sound like the bunny?
I just really had a lot of fun.
You can't talk
on
about
that.
nothing
I
current.
really had a lot of fun on that. So,
Okay.
but like everything that I've been doing as far as like the real major acting, it's been like in the past 6 months, it's been one after another, after another, after another.
it.
So,
Okay.
and the funny thing is like when it releases, people gonna be like, "Yo, you really been working?" Like, yeah, you know
That's
what I mean?
crazy.
Yeah, that's what's crazy.
insane.
That's what's crazy because, when you're working on a project and like it's not, it's like kind of like you're in like a standstill type of, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people just like, oh, I see he was doing something, but I don't know what the fuck is going on. And then all of a sudden it's like boom, 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 boom. And they're like, oh shit. So like a lot of times you think people fell off, but it's just that they're working and the project hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like actors, even musicians. It's like, oh, he fell off. No, he's working and the project didn't come out yet. Like, you got to kind of wait. But the way our generation is, like, we want everything now.
Right.
Like, you just dropped the album. Where's your next album at? Like, I just.
Well, you know what's funny is, I don't want to say it's wrong because I always do it. Hold on. Adam Sandler. Because I always say Adam Sandler. I don't know why I do that.
I was waiting for you to say that too.
I know. That's why I'm like, because guys, you both know me. I'd be like, nope, that was wrong. I'll go back. No, I gotta bite my tongue a little bit. No, but definitely, he's one of those people, like, you don't see him for a little bit, and then all of a sudden I see Netflix. I'm like, the fuck, he's back?
Yeah.
Like, are you joking me? And I was like, click. Because he's one of those actors that, like, he'll leave and come back and you still want to see it.
That's true, yeah.
There's some movies he's done, phenomenal. There's some I'd be like, that was alright. That wasn't my favorite.
Click was dope, though. Click, what was it called? Click.
Yeah, that was funny as hell.
That was dope. You haven't seen Click.
definitely
Wait, I'm
You were
going
like
back.
3.
Oh, the
3 or
remote,
something.
where he could
Yeah,
slow
3 and
things
a half.
down,
Yeah,
speed
that
things
was
up. I think the funniest part was where he slowed down the boobs scene. I know, like, I don't know, but it was funny to me because I was like,
That was a dope movie.
and I remember I was like not old enough to see it like in slow, so my dad was like trying to, like, at the time Comcast, like, fast forward. I'm like, my mom's like, really? What the hell? Like, it's
Right,
boobs.
right.
Like, you act like it's a son that we have. Whatever. So So, but no, definitely, I think Adam Sandler is probably one of my favorite by all time.
You know, shout out to the all the background workers in acting, because you really just think like somebody just walking around, no, they got to get casted for that. Like,
that's true.
You know what I mean? And I really don't, like, I never gave like too much attention to them before, but they are the ones that paint the picture to the portrait. And
You're absolutely right.
So shout out to them. They really, really work hard. Shout out to them. I'll never forget how I'm starting and trying to climb up the ladder. This is how I'm starting, pretty much. And anybody that's out there trying to start acting, don't ever look at background work as something bad. This is how you earn your stripes. So
definitely, because I remember a second chance that recently just was in, I believe March it drops. I was in that. But I was just an extra for that. So I was like in and out. I was watching them, but I was like, oh, okay, it's whatever, it's cool. But then when I did A Father's Pride,